5, 6, 7, 8. Hold 8, 7. Looking good. 4, 5.
How do we make this so hard, huh? How do we find me? Not smiling. Training hard.
Saying good morning.
Good morning.
2, 3. YouTube, good morning. What is going on? I've just finished up with a few clients, and today's YouTube, as you'll see from the title, is a training session with OG, working on some speed and power sort of stuff. So I'm keen to take you through what a session looks like, the ins and outs, the behind the scenes sort of stuff of when we're breaking, because a lot of the time you'll just see on my social media where I'm training and clips are changing pretty quickly. It is turning up to be an okay day here in Adelaide. It's been a fair bit of rain, and look what I've done here. Have left my washing out and everything is absolutely soaked and it's dripping. That's awesome. Well done, Jackson. Breakfast time now. Probably just gonna have a couple peanut butter rolls that I bought last week. Currently 8:36, so I train in an hour and 20 minutes. We get a few carbs in, we get a bit of protein, a little bit of simple sugar to get us prepped for the session. Peanut butter, only crunchy. If you go smooth, do not even like this channel, do not subscribe, even unsubscribe if you prefer smooth peanut butter over crunchy, because that is the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard. The reason I do train with Josh is for that speed power aspect. So I was like going through that primary school sort of phase. I was one of the top guys for the speed aspect, for sprints, like sports days, all that sort of stuff would always be in the top 1, 2 or 3. Everything sort of changed. I competed in an 800 meter event and won it, and one of my mates at the time was like, hey, I think you'd be really good at 800 meter, go have a crack at it. So I sort of just got in the groove with the 800, and then obviously if you don't train or practice something, then you're not going to get that good at it. So that's when my speed, I feel, sort of dropped away and didn't focus on it as much. When I went to Melbourne, I trained with Woodford and did a bit of stuff there. That was more learning how to move weights and learning how to lift, which set me up really, really well for when I did come back here. Worked with Sean. I was a little bit on and off with him. And then at the end of last season, I was like, nah, we're knuckling down. I'm sorting out my whole schedule. I don't mind too much if I don't make as much money from the business. I just want to focus on my footy and giving myself the best chance possible to be drafted at the end of the year. So I was like, okay, let's sort out a plan. I want to train with Sean twice a week. I want to do sessions that are going to improve my 2 kilometer time trial, which I was able to tick one of those goals off. So ran a sub 6:30 at 6:27. Was happy with that. The next step was to get that 20 meter sprint down to a sub 3 seconds. We ran a 3:18 when we first tested in October. We then ran a 3:17 the next time, so a small improvement, but I was a little bit disappointed because we'd put in a good block of work, and I was like, why? Like, how is that possible? And then it's like, all right, we'll stick at it, keep doing what we're doing. And then I think he had to do a session with a different club. So he went and did that Tuesday morning, and he's like, would you like me to get someone to go through a session? I was like, yeah, that would be awesome. Ended up being Josh. Had a really good connection with Josh sort of straight away. I liked the focus that he had, and it was really, really specific to that 20 meter. Just felt at this specific moment that Josh was the guy for me, and I do believe everything happens for a reason, and I think that was sort of that reasoning behind Sean being away, linked me up with Josh, and I was like, yep, sweet, let's do it. Attacked the session, freaking loved it. I was like, I honestly think you'll be the best person for me to help me reach that 20 meter. Sean was amazing about it. So I'm now training with Josh, working towards that 20 meter. So I did a block of training. We ran a 3:12. Then from there, we did another good block of training. We tested down at a university, Flinders University, used their equipment down there. We got down to a 3:012 in that session.
Fuck yes! Yes, sir! I told you it was a shirt! Fuck!
That session session, I think I ran probably 12 to 15 sprints because I just kept getting quicker, which is weird because normally you'd start to fatigue. So I'm 0.012 seconds off of being where I want to be. The most exciting part of it is that 0 to 5 meter was actually quicker on one of my other sprints compared to my fastest sprint overall, which means my body is physically capable of running a sub 3 second 20 meter, which gives me belief. It gives me belief knowing that I'm able to do it, because I honestly never thought I would be able to. I've always wanted to, and I've always aspired to getting to that level, but I've never thought, for me personally, I couldn't. So really looking forward to our next testing block. If I get sub 3 seconds, I'll probably cry, because it's been something that I've wanted for so long and never thought I'd been able to achieve. So I wrote out a vision board at the start or the end of last year, and this was one of the first things that I put on there. That's our big focus. We started a new block this week. I am super sore. My legs are fried from our session. So super pumped to get in today, show you guys what we get up to, and yeah, come along with the journey.
Say hello!
Get the new hoodies in it.
Oh, how much?
$70, we got black and white.
Do you give any sponsorships
If you can't afford that, I got $65.
$69.99. Main attraction? You're actually looking alright today, aren't you?
Team, what's going on? It's Sean Baker here from the Peak Performance Centre, South Australia's premier performance centre. And look, we don't only have the current best coaching staff in Adelaide. Darren Burgess on his way, team. 6-week course, get excited. Sold out in 1 hour. Ah!
Wait, you're standing there in a singlet and it's like 12 degrees, let's get moving. No ticket?
Just a power athlete now. I'm even done with it. Same with Bedford.
A school. You're a serious athlete, Jacko. We'll go ankle dribbles, 100% intensity. Once you get to that first quarter, we're out. Yep. Bang, give those feet. Oh my God. And go. Nice. Leave him open there. That was sweet. You executed the drill fine. The change of direction here was a bit slow.
Yeah,
A little
I
bit
felt
slow.
one of the steps was a bit big, and I was like,
Oh, that was solid, man. Oh, it's the e-performance vlog, my bad, sorry. Pop, 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 good.
can we do that again?
If you want,
What do you want?
I'd want one more. I want good ones. I just don't think you're wearing the appropriate footwear.
Buy me some shoes, Daddy.
That's a filthy laptop, that's my bad. So landmine lateral lunge.
This hip is still fucking sore.
Yeah?
It's this one.
Feel it on that. Bit of PDA. Guys, do that again. Is that a off the camera thing? Oh, huh?
We're a PT channel.
Yeah. Oh, we are? Yeah. I'll delete this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get it. Reps, baby.
Nah, big arms that day.
By the way, in between setting that up, see where the volleyball is up there? I just kicked it up there, and I reckon he caught it. I reckon. These fucking guys, man. That's what people with degrees do.
Three hours later.
I'm an action shooter, aren't I?
It comes off your hand nice, I will admit. You were trying to get up so rapidly.
Yep.
When you were coming over, it was here, and then you would put so much force into the ground that your hips would come up,
Yep.
your torso would come up second, should be here,
Yep.
and it would come up. So I want like everything there should come up together. So imagine trying to keep that oblique a little bit tighter. Yeah. Keep that oblique
Yep.
a little bit tighter. And when we come across, it should be.
One round, look, last week. It's actually pretty easy.
Oh, if I'm going through the motions and just like not training hard, fine. Sure.
That is excessively pretty out.
You're an endurance athlete, aren't you?
One time I trained for 20 minutes. What do you think when you watch Jackson train? What goes through your mind? No comment. And Ree goes, I want to show everyone that I can hip thrust more than him. 5 kilos more than that on the bar. Let's see what I can do. And then this guy comes in, no warm up. What'd you put on there? 200 and. He said. What's your yo-yo score?
Last time I did that was under 18, so 21.
And you're fitter than that now, yeah?
Oh, definitely.
You might complete it, the test.
And that is the session done. A good sesh. Today was more of a focus on landing quality, bit of deceleration, still producing speed, power, that sort of stuff, but really big focus on that deceleration just to sort of freshen up for the weekend's game. So kind of finding that starting to pull up a little bit sorer, not recovering as quickly, which is sort of the accumulation of fatigue over the course of a season. So that's naturally what sort of happens at the start of the season. You feel really good. We're only up to round 5 or 6, but because we're training at that intensity, that's just sort of what happens. So seeing Thursday as our heavier sort of week, still producing speed and power, but lifting heavier. And then Thursdays, we're focusing on that quality movement, speed, power, freshen up, get the CNS firing for the weekend's game. So that's kind of the focus there. That's sort of what I wanted Josh to explain, just so you get a different voice. But yeah, we went a little bit over time, as you would have seen there. Did my dead bugs at the end to finish off. But yeah, no, it was a good sesh. So pretty happy, finding that my left hip is a little bit tight at the moment and just a little bit pinchy. So got to be aware of that. Do a lot of recovery sort of stuff to keep that mobile, keep it feeling really good, all right? Because obviously your hips are really, really important for footy, change of direction sort of stuff, being sharp, sprinting, acceleration, deceleration, everything in between. So head home now, I'll have some lunch, and that pretty much wraps us up. So our next video is going to be a preparation for footy. So I'll film that tomorrow, and what I do sort of leading up to game day, a little bit of the day before, but then more so the day of and the morning of before I head to the game and play footy. So look out for that. That's what is coming. Otherwise, you know what to do. Keep grinding, because summer is around the corner. Even though the weather is a piece of absolute pie at the moment, keep grinding because summer is around the corner.